Parshat Behar is notable for the various laws it contains, such as the law of Shemitah, the sabbatical year. During the Shemitah year, no one can work their land, and all the produce from the land is able to be taken by anyone, both man and animal, free of charge. Every 7 cycles of Shemitah, there is a year called the Jubilee year, or Yovel. In this year, no one can work their land, and all the servants go free, in addition to some other halachot. Coupled with the laws of Shemitah and Yovel, God also elaborates on the laws against loaning and fraud. While there is much more to cover in this week's Parsha, I think that Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks Zichrono Livracha ties together both the laws and the language used in Behar. As God explains to Moshe the laws of Shemitah, it is interesting to note that the laws about how to deal financially with others also arises. Specifically, in Parak 25, Pasuk 14, it says, "When you sell property to your neighbor or buy from your neighbor, you shall not wrong one another." And later, in addition to other psukim dealing with this matter, it says in psukim 35 and 36, "If your kinsman, being in straits, come under your authority, and you hold him as though a resident alien, let him live by your side. Do not exact from him advance or accrued interest, but fear your God. Let him live by your side as your own kinsman." Okay, according to these psukim, when dealing with another in a financial situation, whether it be selling property or aiding someone financially when they are in need, there is a certain level of respect for another human being that is required. As Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks Zichrono Livracha highlights, there is constant use of the word ach, translated into English as brother. According to Rabbi Sacks, while brother is in these psukim is not talking about a biological brother, the Torah is emphasizing an important message. We, as Jews, have a responsibility for one another, not as if we are family, but because we are family, the most important bond that we could have with another human being. Even though we aren't living in ancient times, the message of Behar is still applicable today, especially as we continue to live in a Zoom world. At times, it feels like we are separate from our Ramaz family of fellow students and teachers, but Behar reminds us that despite the distance between us, we are in fact family. We should all strive, even in this virtual world, to always be there for each other so that we could fulfill the role of helping our extended family. Thank you and good Shabbos.